out your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out.
There is a thin line between love and lust. These feelings that I have for you are as strong as the Henny and rum mixed in my cup. They are potent. I'm drowning Kendrick's pool of liquor as it enters my lungs quicker and quicker, and the lifeguard is so conveniently off duty, but I'm not even sure that I want to be safe.
Switch. Once upon a time, I fell for you, and you fell for me, but falling inside of me was your favorite pastime, passing time. The movies that Netflix couldn't stream, you seem to have given out your membership to so many people, tell them all to sign off. You don't need them all laying on your bed with sequins overlapping skin and mesh and tulle. I said Victoria creeping in the closet. She whispered in my ear one night. The secret to being miserable is to bother to have leisure on whether you are happy or not. Are you happy when your dreams become reality, or are you ready to bust the afterthought of everything becoming better? I have learned that never should a female make a promise after an orgasm. It's when euphoria hits its greatest high, so I'm more inclined to tell you at last. Don't ask me if I care about you. Darkness shrouds my mind as the day passes to night, so baby, the bathroom lights have been flicked off. Come lay down next to me, become my late night donor. I need you. Switch.
Imagine the nights you can't remember, taking shots to the head of concoctions that you didn't even know were possible, elevating you to the highest levels of intoxication that you could tolerate before there was almost so much you could take before you tapped out because the turn-up was too real. Well, that's how this love makes me feel. It's crazy how I could go from being your friend to being your baby.
Switch. I used to pound bodies into the spine of my mattress screaming, "What is my name?" just so they could remind me who I was. Harvins was right. He knew that the skeletons in the closet would have a heartbeat. These hearts bleed when they lose their holes, but they're never Captain Save One. These holes, I mean pretty girls are supposed to love with their heads and not their hearts, and these boys are supposed to love with their heads. The one he forces her to suck on, but he doesn't seem to be enjoying the head he's been given, but in her head, it's everything. Switch.
Rainy days are made for cuddling.
Nah. They're meant for fucking.
Nah, rainy days are made for cuddling. When the sky is ripped open and lets go of the rain it's been holding, I feel like letting go of these words I've been choking on to you. I'm raw, Band-Aid ripped from my skin, pouring out the gushy red thoughts that I have been holding in you. Know more about me than World Star knows, about upcoming artists, hood fights, and video hoes. You become my diary. Yes. My life is etched into the pages of your minds, and when I ramble, you don't mind. You allow me to let go of these thoughts that have gotten dusty and rusted over time. I'm writing you these metaphorical 4-page letters and sealing them with kisses until my pen runs dry with no more ink left to fall into your memory.
Switch. Rainy days are made for cuddling. No. They are meant for fucking, filling your manhood race inside this maze of pinball until your dignity hits the highest score and the fireworks rage from inside of me. So tell me, how many points have you gained today? You said your name was Poppy, and you ain't even my father. I'm disassociating sex from love. Your heart is all I want, your mind is all I want to gain, but your body belongs right next to me. As my hair brushes past your face, as my bun becomes formed, they say when a girl's hair goes up, it's about to go down, but what happens when she isn't what she seems? Kanye's words are ringing in my head. I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love and nobody to be left untouched tonight. I will learn each and every touch point, but just please don't caress me for too long or look into my eyes for too long. Just don't look into my eyes for too long. Switch.
I woke up this morning. My body sore like last night. I had been rocked like the Titanic when it hit those ice blocks and plunged down into the ocean. I've had too many hits of your lips. This love potion's got me open like a bottle of champagne. I have all this feeling bubbling inside me when it's popped and rained down on everyone else around me just so they know what it feels like. I'm fiending for anything you. Your touch, your taste, your laugh, your face, the smell you leave behind you in the air as a reminder that, yes, babe, I'm gone, but I was there, and I want you to come back so we can spend more afternoons under hot heated blankets, sipping tea until the sun goes down, watching television murder mysteries. I feel like you murdered the old me. Yes. Like you disfigured my old life, mutilated my old reality, and revived me back into this new mentality. I'm more alive than I ever was. These fires surging in my veins just because of you.
Switch. As an intricate work of art, I have learned to entice my sensitivity and accept my crooked smile, to accept the fact that a man's hands shouldn't be at his size after 1 a.m. from minutes stretched to hours when his hands roam under the equator, at least if he lands his plane on my tarmac. I'll be able to accept incoming cargo, 7 pounds, 3 ounces, and her name is beautiful. I withhold this information for you. Force your way down, my skater or up. My pants, I see a dignity hanging out by a string. Strings, we got caught up in that. Where the scissors and the burner to incinerate these ties, placenta and umbilical cords connect me and you to her so when she learns to hate you. Do not blame this on me, but just remember tonight. Switch.
You never seem to leave my presence. You're my dreams and my daydreams, even beautiful nightmares that I don't want to be awakened from until I awaken to the real thing. Your kisses are my alarm clock every morning. Lip locks awaken me out of fantasies that you have the pleasure of making come true. Aww. That you have the pleasure of making come true. I raise my white flag. I completely surrender myself to you. Yeah. Too long I was afraid of falling. I stood at the edge of the fence, teetering and tottering like a tot, contemplating whether I wanted to fall or not, but I did. I jumped in without any parachute, any safety device, or any floaters, and you caught me. And I'm so glad you did.
Switch. Yeah. Growing up was like a male learning how to use his first erection. Hard. I don't know what to expect or what was next. I made my life a book of stories and sonnets on how-tos and when you break up, how to get over when making a lot of it happens, how to fix it, Home Depot style. You can do it, we can help kind of pain. Just make sure the king is satisfied and the queen, she'll be barren for another 20 years. I'm sorry that reproduction isn't like second grade math timetables. Hard to remember, easy to forget. I want you to be ejected. Sorry, I had no time to press a little button on the screen, so I guess you just might lose a piece of yourself or 500 megapixels of information, but it only takes one to leave this computer spammed with a Trojan. It's funny, I thought you used one that night, but I guess gold rappers aren't your fancy and lifestyles cause you to rub up on anything and anyone and pop, there goes the weasel. I knew your man, but she couldn't give you neck and you couldn't satisfy her with craving, so I guess you both will starve tonight. Switch.
I learned that some of us are sexual beings. Our hearts are not located in our sexual organs, but in the limbs of our bodies, awaiting the right person to bring them out like the soul that gleams like lights at a packed stadium.
But until then, they lie in the bedsheet that cover the beds. Call them martyrs of souls. We have lost all computation of love until you're forced to switch into the person that you want to be.
Love.
Lust.
To emotions interlocked with the intention to change both of us, just as easy as day turns to night.
Thank you.